Jon Gruden swaps the NFL spotlight for arena football's bright lights, but why now? Jon Gruden is officially back in the football game. Just not in the league you might expect. This time, the former Las Vegas Raiders head coach is heading indoors, joining the Nashville Kats in the Arena Football One League, not as a coach, but as a part owner and senior advisor. Yes, really. The same Gruden once at the center of Super Bowl glory and, later, national controversy is stepping into a quieter yet deeply strategic role. He's not drawing up plays, at least not directly. Instead, he'll be lending his football brain to both team operations and business decisions. So, what gives? Why trade the NFL's roar for the echo of an indoor field? Let's back up a bit. Gruden's return to the professional football sphere comes after a rocky few years. Back in 2021, he resigned from the Raiders following the release of offensive emails that made national headlines, content many found impossible to reconcile with a leadership role in any major league. Since then, Gruden's name has been more common in legal circles than sports sections. He filed a lawsuit against the NFL, accusing the league of sabotaging his contract and career. And while a Nevada panel mostly sided with the NFL, the full court has yet to weigh in. In between all that, a quiet stint advising the New Orleans Saints in 2023, though never officially listed on staff. Just a whisper on the sidelines. But now, it is different. I have been a fan of indoor football for a long time, Gruden shared in a statement. I jumped at the opportunity to be involved with Jeff and the Nashville Kats. And it is not just about football. It is about trust. Jeff Fisher, another coaching veteran and now the AF1 commissioner, leads the Kats and clearly sees value in Gruden's insight, baggage and all. This partnership might surprise some, but honestly, it makes a kind of odd sense. Arena football has always danced to a different beat. Faster pace, smaller field, wild scores, and way more access between fans and players. It is scrappier, less polished, and filled with players and staff chasing something bigger than a paycheck. Maybe that grit, that sense of unfinished business, is what drew Gruden back in. Besides, football runs in the Gruden bloodline. His younger brother, Jay Gruden, was a star in the Arena Football League before heading to the NFL. Jay won 4 titles as a player and 2 more as a coach. So maybe, just maybe, Jon is circling back to family roots, whether he says it out loud or not. A cynic might ask, is this a rehab tour? A way to inch back into football's good graces through a smaller, less scrutinized stage? Could be. But Gruden's move also signals something else. Maybe he is just not done with football yet. Not completely. Not quietly. Plus, let's not forget, Barstool Sports tapped him recently to share his thoughts on the NFL. That tells you something. Brands with massive audiences still see him as relevant. His opinions still stir the pot. People still listen. But will fans welcome him back? That is the million-dollar question. Time tends to blur edges, and in sports, winning often forgives. Gruden is not coaching again, at least for now, but he is back in the game. Back around players, back in locker rooms, back in huddles, even if from a boardroom instead of the sidelines. So what does this all mean? Maybe nothing earth-shattering. Maybe just a man trying to find his way back to the game he spent decades building a life around. Or maybe, and this is where it gets interesting, it is the first quiet domino in a much bigger return. Football is strange like that. Comebacks happen in whispers before they explode. And honestly, with Jon Gruden, you never really know what comes next.